All game kitchen for Darwin events this weekend, and back from last year. We had a great time last year, and everybody else had a great time too. A lot of new old friends I see around here this year too. So we're gonna first of all thank Sobeys for providing our products for this, like the wild game meats. I pick up mainly at Olton's Meats down in the valley because they got to be certified wild game. They got to be farm raised. So great place to get wild meat. But Sobeys has provided everything outside of that. Brian Pro at Mumford Road Sobeys has been really good to us and providing the products for this. So we're going to thank them for that too. I'm Chef Kevin Wagner. I'm up from Bear River, which is halfway between Annapolis and Digby, and I'm the chef and food beverage manager of the Annapolis Basin Conference Center, which is why I fly their flag in the background. Just a couple hours away, so pop on the website and check us all out down there. Tonight we're going to do a duck dish, a nice maple-soy duck, glazed duck, nice and sticky, and with a spicy Asian slaw, a bit of a bite in my slaw, and I like a bit of flavor in my food. Nothing boring in my house, like big flavors in the food. So I'm going to grab my duck out of the fridge, which is the safest place to keep this thing until you're ready. So I've kept it over here, nice and safe, and I cut this up before I come up on yesterday, and these are 3 nice chunks of duck breast. And you can do a whole duck this way. It's going to take you 4 hours to do, and I don't quite have that much time. I'll be like Vince on TV because we can't do this all day. So we're going to do it in smaller pieces, and I got a few that are pre-roasted to work with here too. What I want to do though is I want to get a bit of a spice blend together, and that's going to get a little messier before I get too far into this. So we'll get this all seasoned up with a nice little sort of a generic Chinese spice. And I'm using 5 different things in my spice blend here today. Get all gloved up here so we're all safe. Use a lot of gloves in this business, and you can be really safe. You throw them away and you're all good to go. So I'm going to start this with a bit of onion powder, and I like using onion powder in a lot of my breadings, a lot of my coatings. It provides a nice onion flavor, but it's also a little sweet too. I'm using some Chinese 5-spice powder itself, and 5-spice powder is a blend of 5 or more spices, depending on the company you're talking to. And basically there's some star anise, which is licorice, cinnamon or cassia bark, which is a sort of a cinnamony flavor, and even some licorice root and other things, ginger in there as well. So it's a great spice. Some garlic. I don't have a day without the stuff. Some extra ginger, and just for fun, some cayenne pepper. That just gets your attention. So what I'm going to do is do a little blend like this, and we'll dust my duck on both sides. Beautiful duck breast. And you want to make sure you get enough on so it's all fun. So we'll do that. Season this side too. If you season one side, you can only eat that one side. That's kind of hard to do. Roll that over. Coat them all. I got the oven cranked up super hot, so it won't take long to brown these up. Now these aren't the only ones I have, so don't be too afraid. We do play the magic of TV here. There we go. Nice coating of spices. Let's get those in a very hot place for a bit. Right over here. And like I said, I got this oven cranked way up. I got a few that I pre-roasted, which I'm going to warm here for a couple minutes before I make my glaze for it. So I'm going to hold back on my glaze just for a minute or two here. I'm going to get to work on my spicy slaw, nice little Asian infused coleslaw. I like a coleslaw that's got a bit of bite to it. So I'm going to start with some garlic, some ginger, being an Asian slaw. And then I'm going to pop in, excuse me, a little bit of heat. I got a nice Thai chili here. And Thai chilies have a nice bang of flavor. They may be small, but they're not to be taken lightly, as they say.
Thank you so much. I was going to try to... Okay.
So I'm going to pop in some garlic and some minced ginger, or grated ginger if you want to grate it. I put a glove on because these are a little bit dangerous. You get these chili juices on your fingers and you touch one of your 2,000 body parts later, it ain't no fun, no way. Whatever body part that is, you can pick it up yourself. So I'm going to take my chili, do a nice fine mince on this. The smaller you cut it, the farther it goes. So you can mince this up really fine like this. Pop that right in there. And for the small amount of slaw that I'm going to make for on stage here, that's lots. It's kind of funny that you buy jalapenos in a pack of 2 or 3, and they're not that hot. And you take these little Thai chilies and you get like 40 in a package for the same price, and you can heat the whole town of Halifax with it. There's a lot of heat there. So we're going to make a dressing here first. We'll build our dressing on top of this, and I'll put everything in it. It makes a lot more sense that way. Now this is natural peanut butter. So it's going to be sort of a Vietnamese kind of a Thai dressing. There's a little bit of peanut in it. Like that. I'm going to take a bit of vinegar. This is rice vinegar. Rice vinegar is a nice Asian style, not quite as acidic vinegar. It's not a vinegar you want to pour into shooters with, but it's not that sharp. It's got a nice sweet finish. Some tamari sauce. And tamari is a naturally fermented soy sauce. Beautiful stuff. And I'll use a bit of this. It's fairly light. You can use it a little more if you want to. Little lime juice. So you see where I'm going. I'm going into that Thai Vietnamese range. We'll add a bit of lime juice here. Fresh. Beauty of Asian food done the right way, not just generic Canadian food or Chinese food, but real nice Asian food. Freshness of flavor, big time.